Good morning or evening, comrades, and today, like I told you in yesterday's vlog, we are going to talk about what the hell happened here. He's probably guilty. A bit of a background story. You remember, like a couple of days ago, I came in here just to say hi and we quickly check out his achievement regarding weight reduction. I never knew that taking the engine out was a part of weight reduction, but apparently Philip knows more than I do, so we're gonna talk more about that. And then last night I edited and published the vlog of, well, where that thing happened that I just told you, and I sent him probably like around 3 o'clock at midnight, like, so is this fine with you? And he's like, yep, totally fine. I'm, by the way, taking the engine out. I'm like, okay. And around like 7, I woke up again and he was still working here on his car. And I'm like, okay, well, let's check out what happened to this car. And yesterday I wanted to include that as a part of yesterday's vlog, but then I looked in here, saw all this, and like, nah. That's gonna have a lot more attention. It's gonna take a lot more time to explain you what happened, what's happening, and what's gonna happen. So, take it away, Philip.
What's happening? Yeah, that's the biggest problem with the winter. As soon as you start getting bored, you're gonna get stupid ideas. And one of the stupid ideas, for example, is to rebuild the complete engine in about 2 days.
Okay. Well, first of all, obviously everyone has noticed this amazing construction here. And if it looks stupid, but it's not stupid, well, if it looks stupid but it works, it's definitely not stupid. And you said it's been hanging like that for already 18 hours, so it's perfectly safe. So
It should be safe. You can swing it, you can hang on it. It works.
I mean, yeah, engines have feelings too. They want to have fun. I mean, when you cannot make fun on a track, you just like, go swing.
It's like, oh, nice.
Yeah.
And you can turn it and you can twist it and then it'll drop or something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the problem when you've got like 10 centimeters snow down the driveway and you can't get the engine crane from upstairs.
Ah, yeah, absolutely. Nürburgring and winter problems. Yep. So, complete rebuild. What does this mean in BMW or your terms?
A complete rebuild means it's getting a new oil pump, it's getting new piston rings, it's getting new main bearings, rod bearings, new head gasket,
and you
new
said
wells.
Over here that actually the bearings are actually quite okay, you said. Or yeah.
I'd rather say they are still pretty good for 300,000 kilometers.
How old are those now?
14 years.
Really?
Yep.
You never rebuilt the engine in 14
Nope.
years?
I never touched anything on that engine.
Wow.
It's still the first clutch.
Seriously?
Yep.
Where's the clutch? Can we see it? That's very cool. That's like huge shout out to BMW. Wow.
This is still it gets slightly wear up here, but
yeah, but then again, you know how to use it, how to shift it and such, so I presume that's all fine.
everything is still. The only thing I changed is like wishbones and wheel bearings.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is still stock.
Yeah, quite often people ask me, because, well, Nürburgring is related to BMW, so BMW is the Nürburgring, so they ask me like, I'm going to buy this and that model BMW, and I heard that the rod bearings are actually a very sensitive point. Is this true, especially regarding E90, E92?
E90, E92, the S65 engine, for example, is pretty common for rod bearings, but that's always depending on maintenance.
Uh-huh.
Like, for example, one of my customers' car has done 31,000 kilometers just track use, and we didn't replace the rod bearings. And
Okay.
31,000 kilometers is equal like 100,000 road kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
But we did an oil change every 5,000 kilometers.
Then it's
If
good.
you try to avoid maintenance costs, you're always going to struggle in the end because you're going to pay double, 3 or 4 times the money.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do, I did an engine oil change all 7,500 kilometers on that engine.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, the rod bearings were at least still okay for 300,000 kilometers.
Wow. Yeah, that's very impressive. Like I told you in many videos, but one of the most recent ones regarding the Summit, do not compromise ever on safety equipment, obviously, and also in general on quality, and in this case, never compromise on maintenance. Make sure to refresh oil every, 5 or 7,500 kilometers.
Yeah, it always depends. If you've got like a road and track car, I'd go for 10,000 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've got your car stored up here, just do an oil change all 5,000 kilometers. That'll be maximum 200 to 250 euros.
Yeah.
But if you think of a broken engine, S65, S54, Mercedes, whatever engine,
It's
Porsche
10,000
that's like
at least.
could be a couple of 10,000s in the
Yeah.
worst case. And just because you avoided 200 euros of maintenance costs.
Yeah, so never save on the maintenance, because in the long run you're gonna be paying more. Let's take a look at other stuff. So, what about the cams? Just gonna keep them the way they are? You wanna like cam your engine?
These are the stock cams actually, and I'm
Okay.
waiting for the delivery of the Schrick cams to give it a bit more torque.
Okay.
Yeah, make it a bit
Gnarly.
quicker, hopefully.
Yes. It's gonna make a nice cami sound then.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Nice.
Getting a
nice.
new water pump, that's the old one. By the way, 300,000 kilometers.
Seriously.
Yep.
You know, you want to hear a funny story? Last night we were doing the, well, you all know, guys, the brake test at Zolder. We came back and Tim, he was driving the whole day. He's like, I want to go to the Crown and I don't know, get drink something. And once he was driving there, he suddenly heard his water pump go bump, and the temperature is rising. And then this morning he had to like evacuate the car from there. His E46, the water pump died. Is this also one of the common features or problems at BMWs or?
It's the problem of that plastic wheel, for example. You've got like heat cycles, you heat it up, you cool it down, you heat it up, you cool it down, and plastic always starts like cracking and it loses its strength, and then you're going to start struggling. Like for example, this water pipe, which has also never been replaced, but you can see it over here. That's like about 300,000 kilometers old, and if you try to grab it,
Oh. So this the pipe or?
yeah, that's a plastic pipe.
Okay.
And this is one of the problems. This is, in my opinion, it also belongs to maintenance.
Yeah.
If you've got water hoses, you've got rubber hoses heating up, cooling down, getting pressure, losing pressure, and just replace them beginning of the year. Easiest way to get it sorted.
What's the like cost of the water hoses and the cleaning like labor, so to say? If people come
For
here
example, every beginning of the season, I'm going to replace the radiator, I'm going to replace the water pipes, I'm going to replace the coolant, and I'm going to replace spark plugs, ignition coils, all the fluids. That's all over. Okay, I don't need to pay for the labor, but that's just cost for the material is about 250 to 300 euros.
also the radiator?
Yeah, radiator is 80 euros.
Seriously? Well, that's very good. And again, I mentioned also in recent vlogs, like the two biggest crashes this year happened because someone spilled coolant. We have many other friends of ours who crashed because someone else spilled coolant.
My crash. Coolant.
Oh yeah, your crash as well. You actually crashed here on the back, right?
My crash
So-
is related to the Ferrari coolant.
Yeah, so a Ferrari, you get a supercar. It's funny how we always say you need to keep old cars completely safe, but actually all the supercars are actually dumping coolant for some reason. But no, there are also plenty of other cases where, like for example, E36 or E46, where the pipe would just like go boom, and then you spill all the coolant, and you're then a danger for others, obviously for people driving behind you, but also for yourself because the radiator is in the front, and when you spill coolant, then bump, you're gonna slip on it. So that's why, also in earlier videos, we said you can in the summer, if you like, it's only the track car, you can shoot like deionized water, and just use water because it's not slippery and wetter. And yeah, that's one of the solutions. But again, if it's only 250 euros a year, it's definitely worth it to prevent a lot more issues that you can cause yourself and others. Yeah, it's.
You need to think the other way around. It's always a problem. Just imagine you're coming from the UK. You get your car ready in the UK. You're gonna grab a couple of friends, drive over, book a hotel for a week, buy track tickets or lap tickets, get everything sorted, book a holiday of a complete week, and then you're gonna come down, first lap, your car breaks because of some fucking dumb fault,
small thing,
which
yeah.
you just forgot to change, or which you didn't change because it said like, oh yeah, it's only 5 years old. And then your complete holiday will be ruined. You're going to save your money for the holiday, and then you're going to spend it in a workshop all around the area just to get your car fixed to get back home.
Yeah, we see like dozens of those cases per year.
Yeah. I get them here like every weekend.
I mean, for you it's fine because they're your customers. Well,
But on the other hand, I feel bad when people plan their complete yearly holiday and they're going to come down and then they're going to break down on the second day and they've got 1 week left.
And after that they'll be like, Nürburgring, I'm never coming back. It's like the worst experience ever.
Yeah.
But this is something that.
But it's their own fault.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but this is exactly the case. Okay, so far the engine, but I also see that you've taken out the rear axle. Is this also? Does this have something to do with rebuilding, maintenance,
Yeah.
or?
Maintenance.
So what's?
Getting new wishbones, getting new wheel bearings, front and rear, getting all the fluids renewed, getting new power steering pipes.
And how often do you do that?
That depends on the use of the car.
Okay. Well,
Wheel
in
bearings,
your case.
usually with about 4-degree camber, wheel bearings go like all 3.5 to 4,000 kilometers, but that's like a quick fix.
Yeah. Because I saw like a new set of wheel bearings over there, already waiting to get installed. Some people say like one of the craziest upgrades you can do if you have like too much money, you can put like ceramic wheel bearings in or something. But you ever worked with them? Does it have any use?
I never experienced them on my own.
Okay.
Because it doesn't make sense to spend so much money. For me, it doesn't make sense because
Absolutely.
I want to enjoy it and I don't want to ruin my wallet.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the average cost of this job, like material-wise?
Wheel bearings for this car are like 300 euros. And then you're going to have all the fluids, brake fluid, power steering pipe is like 80 euros. Wishbones are something around 400 euros. But usually you're only going to do this like one time all 2 years, for example.
Yeah.
Or like small stuff that just get broken, like engine mounts and
Yeah. Not too bad. Gearbox, anything with that?
Yeah. Conversion to 6-speed gearbox. That's the old one, the 5-speed, and now I'm going to put a 6-speed in.
Okay. And you just like put in, but this like didn't require any maintenance apart from some oil change occasionally.
Just oil change, everything else is...
Synchros are perfectly fine, so also 14 years?
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
298,600 kilometers.
Wow, very good. What's up with this? Spare?
No, it snowed yesterday and we went down the driveway on that truck tire.
Oh, that's very good. Reminds me of my childhood. Exhaust, everything fine with the cats and stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna replace this because it's broken. This just happens.
Yeah, it does. It does. Well, and for the rest, I think everything is pretty much solid. It turned out a very long and very informative video. I hope you all guys enjoyed. Yeah, nothing to see here. Suspension, it's already aftermarket. So, have you ever had to replace or maintenance it? Some people rebuild their shocks every season, but
if there's no wear on it and you can't feel anything and it doesn't behave weird, you don't need to rebuild.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's all fine, I guess. Well, yeah, I guess this is it. This covers it. What's supposed to be like a quick visit turned out to be a very informative video. At least I hope you found it informative. And again, make sure to follow this man on all the social media. And also, like I told you in last videos, he's looking for a help over weekend. So if you like to work on BMWs at Nürburgring and you live not far, I mean, you obviously have audience worldwide, and you can email from Brazil or Australia. I want to come over, sure, but I mean, be realistic, people. So mostly people from the environment who don't have to drive far or like willing to move to the Nürburgring area. Who doesn't want to move to the Nürburgring area? Oh yeah, and the final thing, obviously, if you are at the Nürburgring and unfortunately an accident may occur if you didn't service your car, you can always stop by at Philipp and make sure that your car, well, it might end up looking like this if you're really messed up, but this man will help you out.
We'll get that sorted.
Yeah, there's that. Again, hope you enjoyed and see you in tomorrow's vlog. When we are going to pick up the Cupra and the M4 from Gorilla Exhaust, pick up new suspension. So there's going to be a lot of loud content. And I'm picking up my driving license because, like you remember, I was banned from driving in Germany, and not anymore. Yay! From tomorrow on, actually from tonight on, we can go drifting tonight at midnight. I can go drifting tonight.
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
The police comes by and you don't have your license back in your pocket.
That's a very, very good point. Very valid point.
You can take my car and then we can run off.
No, this is a bit difficult to drive though at this point. But you have another one, so. But maybe this is a car for next video. Yeah.
Could be.
Yep. So, but for that, you need to stay tuned or just stalk this man with questions.